The following is a public service announcement regarding sexuality and adulthood. As we all age and mature, we begin to question and establish our perception of sexuality and the many aspects that come with it. We attempt to maintain and evolve our sexual philosophies, explore and determine our sexual orientation, and evaluate our priorities in regards to love, sex, and intimate relationships. This process spans throughout the entirety of our adulthood and can be categorized in 3 stages: early, middle, and late adulthood. In early adulthood, we begin to truly explore our own sexuality and attempt to establish sexual orientation. Young adults, generally in the college setting, begin true social development and begin to discuss the different aspects of sexuality. As a non-committed, single young adult, sex is used for both finding a partner as well as recreation, and this is perfectly normal. During this experimental stage, we also discuss the issues of sexuality and relationships, such as integration of love and sex, cohabitation, and sexual orientation. Homosexuality is also extremely stigmatized, but it is important to note that anyone can and should feel safe and accepted regardless of orientation. After establishing our own personal thoughts and ideals towards sexuality, during middle adulthood, new challenges arise. Adults may begin to question their impressions of sexuality and of single dating, and start to look towards sexuality within a committed relationship. Expectations of a healthy working relationship are then evaluated, taking into account many variables, including sex, finances, and cohabitation, among many others. But along with the propensity towards relationships, other issues arise, such as single parenting or divorce, affecting a large majority of the population. These issues can take a significant toll on an individual and any children involved. However, it is important to remember that during these trials of hardship, being aware that an immense change will occur and being mentally prepared for the change will help you transition fully into what may come next. As our bodies begin to age, much of late adulthood revolves around understanding the biological changes that are occurring in the body and accepting these changes. For men, sexuality may begin to decrease as sexual activity becomes more difficult and requires more time and stimulation. This is not to say that sex is not deemed important by men at an older age, as sexual interest and enjoyment generally remains the same. Men also often deal with benign prostatic hyperplasia, an enlargement of the prostate gland that often makes sexual activity far more difficult, and is found in almost all men by the age of 70. For women, there is a gradual decline in fertility, called perimenopause, which causes a decreased production of estrogen. At a later age, a full cessation of menstruation occurs, or menopause, and this can cause some physical symptoms to occur. Hot flashes, vaginal dryness, and difficulty sleeping may occur, but women have indicated symptoms ranging from little to no major effect on the body to extreme discomfort, varying between each individual. But though these biological changes are occurring, despite many negative stereotypes regarding old age, older individuals actually often reach high levels of satisfaction and happiness. The most important thing to remember in old age is to simply be accepting of the change that is occurring in your body and realize that this does not mean the end of sexuality or happiness.